What up, people? It's Animates here. This is the review portion for Sword Art Online episodes 1 and 2. Tonight we're gonna look over our notes. Shoot. Talk about this series for a bit. Honestly, I really should have been note taking a long time ago. This makes it a hell of a lot easier to get my thoughts together. I don't know why I didn't thought of this before. So we're gonna start off with the episode 1. We find out that this series is basically about a virtual game world to where your subconscious is connected to something known as the nerve gear, connects to your brain, and it sends all your senses are projected within the game. Your whole conscious being has been sent into this marble world. We got introduced to, in episode 1, we were introduced to 3 characters more or less. The first character is our main character, which is known as Kirito. I didn't see his last name because I didn't care for. The next character was actually a guy Kirito met, his first friend there in the game, I'm assuming. I also come to the conclusion that Kirito, he's kind of a loner. It doesn't seem like he has a lot of friends. Especially, I mean, I'm sure as the series goes on, he's going to meet new friends. But currently, as we speak right now, Kirito has no real actual friends. I mean, in the second episode, it was leaning towards like he was finally becoming a part of a group, but it turns out it didn't go as planned. But anyway, we're discussing the first episode. Within not too long within the game, it apparently like every tester in the game was trapped due to the avatar. It looked like an avatar, to be honest, in every freaking game, known as the creator called Kayaba. He's the game creator, and he has this kind of twisted sense of reality where he wanted to project his own reality into the people that were invited into this game. And the only reason he did this was to give people a better grasp of his reality. And the only way he can truly do that is to really, apparently in his mind, is to immerse them as much in this game as possible. But due to the responsibilities of real life, people can only go so far with how much they deepen their subconscious or immerse themselves within the game. Therefore, he put in a situation to where they're forced to live in this game and survive as though this was their reality. This was the world they need to thrive and live in. And honestly, I just have to say he's a freaking psycho. He trapped people within a game just to find out how his game is as a reality, which honestly, this dude needs to get arrested or shot or get the execution or whatever, because he's a freaking madman. Based on what I saw, this dude is freaking psycho. What the hell? Apparently, as we go on by, the main character, he has this pretty good sense of the game. He's actually apparently really freaking good. Based on the 2 episodes I've seen, he's a pretty good player, and he calls himself by the name of a beater. Now I'm guessing it's something that the group he betrayed, because he informed them that he was basically a beta tester, but he doesn't call himself a beta tester because he considers those people as noobs. So he regards himself as beater, as I guess as a person at a high pedestal or something. I don't know why he did that to himself. He literally just forsaken a group just to be on his own. Just because one dude said like, hey, he knew what was going on. Why didn't he say anything? If he said something, Dibel, which is the group leader, like the leader of the group, instead of taking responsibility and admitting, look, I know, but I apologize. I'm sorry. Instead, he decides to make himself into the bad guy, instead of taking responsibility and maybe becoming a part of this group, possibly even being the leader. He could have been the leader of this group and have a strong sense of group dynamic, but no, instead decides to be an introvert and clings to his solo player self. Disbanded the group between him and Asuna, which is the chick that apparently is a huge freaking noob, but is apparently a damn good player. She sucks in how the mechanics more or less, well, not necessarily the mechanics, but overall of the theme of the game goes, like certain functions, details more or less, but as a player, she is solid. She can handle herself. She was able to coordinate very well with Kirito in that fight between the group that went in. It was what was it again? It was the second floor to defeat the boss known as, what was the boss's name? Cobal. I think that was his name is. Yeah, his name is Cobal. And I will admit, it was mentioned in the guidebook for beta testers that he was supposed to have some kind of weapon. I forgot what was it called, but it turns out it wasn't the specific weapon they mentioned. So it gave a sense to whether that the beaters lie or was this unexpected. I'm not sure. It could go either way. It could be that the beta testers lied to them, but I don't think so. Why else would they go out of their way to make this book unless it's to sabotage the other players? Maybe that's why Diebel got himself hurt knowing that he was going to die, because he felt like he needed to take some responsibility for his fellow beta testers. And he did such that. He felt like he needed to take responsibility. He did it, and it happened. I feel bad for him, to be perfectly honest. He seemed like a really good guy to die just like that. Why it couldn't have been the other dude that was complaining most of the time? He should have been the one to die. So there is that. In this game also, apparently their faces have been revealed, everyone's real intended face. I thought it was hilarious that one dude that was being all flirty with that one chick, the chick turned out to be a dude, and the other dude turned out to be someone that lied about being 17 years old. He was an old man. Pedophilia. Ugh. But oh my god, those were some solid good. The action in this show is god dang on freaking point. It was so good. Once again, I'm pretty sure I remember watching it before, but as of right now, I do not remember a damn thing about this show, because once again, it's been years ago since I saw it. I saw it back then when it was kind of trending, I guess you can say, back in the early 2012s to 2013, and I've only seen like the first 5 episodes. That's it. After that, I don't really know anything outside of Sword Art Online. I did see the movie Ordinal Scale. I don't know why I saw it. I basically saw it because a friend of mine told me how hype he was and how good that movie was. A lot of people would admit that movie was really freaking solid. And I admit, I didn't know shit about the movie. Excuse my cursing, but apparently I saw it and it was pretty dang good. Even though I didn't know much, the concept behind the movie was really freaking on point. But I'm surprised, because in Ordinal Scale, it looked like they were back in the real world. And if they were back in the real world, why are they still playing this game? I'm just curious on that. Why are they still playing this game after the situation they've been in? I wonder how many people survive and how many people don't. Because it's already been confirmed that over 200 people they've lost their lives in this game. It's freaking crazy. The game creator is a damn nut job. You see, guys, it's things like these that make me not want to play certain virtual games, to where my subconscious gets immersed in a game. My brain is connected to a freaking plugin. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't doing that. As much as hype as it would be, I don't want to risk it. At least I wouldn't risk it for like the first month or so, to make sure there's no phony business like this going on. So yeah, that's all we more or less got going. I will admit, what really caught my attention is that this, in my opinion, for the first 2 episodes, is a good start to a online virtual reality game kind of trapped world, because it had this series has predecessors like the dot hack series, like I mentioned, and those series were interesting, and I did finish them and I liked them. But here's the thing: it didn't felt so much as a game as to more like kind of a romance kind of thing going on, or being sociable or making friends or whatever. And honestly, you don't need to do that kind of stuff in a game, or be trapped in a game for it to happen. Even though trapping yourself in a game along with other people does make an incentive to become friends with others, to help distract the fact that you're trapped in a freaking game. But other than that, I will have to admit, this is one of those anime virtual reality game based kind of series that it looks promising. It looks promising so far. I've also heard other ones like Dot Hack. I'm stupid. I already said that. I meant Login Horizon. I've heard about it, never seen it though. All I know is I heard about it. I'm not sure whether that series turned out good or not, but it was pretty popular with Sword Art Online. Well, another reason I didn't see Sword Art Online is because back then I kind of took the words of people like some people said, it's kind of meh. It's like the first half was great, but then the second flat is like it turns to other poopy. Other people say, no, it's great, don't listen to anyone. Awesome, play the game. And I'm here like, I don't know, man. So I didn't think much of it, so this time I'm really giving it a chance. People mentioned react to Sword Art Online before, and this is my answer to them. So right now we got Sword Art Online. Let's see if this gets 10 likes or more to see if it continues on to the following day, even though it already is the following day, but when I essentially wake up. If not, then we juggle to something else. So when I wake up, that's exactly like more or less how many hours? When would I do my next reaction? It's about to be 2 a.m. in the morning. Holy shit. I would have to say in an exact like 15 hours or so, and about around that kind of time I'll make my next juggle reaction, unless this gets to 10 likes or over, so we'll see about that, guys. So that's all I have to say about this. Comment that I'm gonna say is, guys, what is your favorite virtual reality anime based kind of game, kind of like Sword Art Online? Which one is it? Sword Art Online? Is it dot hack? Is it Login Horizon? Which is it? And for you, how can I say, I don't want you to say it for Sword Art Online, but I guess we can make it the topic of dot hack. And dot hack, who was your favorite character? Let me know if you guys ever seen it or even remember. So if you can answer that question, that'd be great. But other than that, that's it for the reaction slash review. Actually, this is the review, so that's it for that. I'm gonna go to, after I'm done uploading this to Mega, then Google, and then YouTube, I'm passing out. I'm going to sleep after this. It's really late and I gotta get some sleep, guys. So stay tuned. We'll see what anime gets juggled in next. Not sure which one it's gonna be though, but we'll see. I mean, I may consider some suggestions, but other than that, like I said, guys, more or less the decision on what animes I decide to juggle in for reaction is ultimately up to me, so we'll see. Other than that, guys, peace. Hopefully you enjoy a good night, good morning, or afternoon, or evening, or whatever. Make sure to give this 10 likes or more if you want this series to have a second day reaction, or a second reaction in general. Like, comment, and sub if you haven't already. If you haven't already, please sub. It would mean the world to me, and it would motivate me to punch out more reactions for you guys. So there's that. So I'm out, guys. Peace. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys watching my reaction, and makes me happy knowing that you guys support me. And remember, get on my Discord. If you haven't gone on my Discord, get on there already. Exclusive anime reactions, early anime reactions, and we can just chat there all day. It's up to you. And if you guys want to catch me online wise, get on Discord and you will catch me there, and I'll reply to you if you want to chat with me. I'd be more than happy to chat with you guys. Peace. I'm out, guys.